I welcome you on behalf of Clip2 Franchise. We are a franchise consulting company, and this is just our humble attempt to create content which will be of use to our fellow entrepreneurs and businessmen willing to start a franchise business in India. Today our topic of discussion is guidelines to choose a franchise business. The first step towards taking up a franchise business, or for that matter any business, is self-evaluation. Ask yourself these questions and you might be able to understand your areas of interest. Are you interested in being your own boss? Are you ready to step up and explore a new venture, to earn freedom and money? What kind of business interests you? How much do you plan to invest in your dream venture? How much return do you expect from your investment? How long do you want to pursue your business interest? Now, make a list of answers to these questions and move ahead to the next step. Once you have done a self-evaluation, now it's time to choose the category. What is the kind of business you want to choose? Product-based business, like a garment store, or service-based business, like a placement agency? What is your priority? Monetary benefits or passion? For example, adventure sports might be your passion, hence setting up a business selling those products may be of interest to you, but the monetary benefits attached to it may not be great. Next, you need to check is the kind of brands that attract you. Local, national or international. Last thing you need to ask yourself is whether you are a franchisee or an investor. This should be a part of self-evaluation, but I am just placing it here as it goes with the flow. Franchisee is someone who wants to build a business, who sees a 5-year or maybe even 10-year plan for his business, while an investor is someone who sees what is the return at the end of every year, or for that matter every month. Even if you're a franchisee, you should look at the return on your investment, which we call as the ROI, but the time horizon of a businessman is greater than that of an investor. Once you have shortlisted on the category, now it is time to choose your segment. This is my classification of brands. I classify brands into 3 segments. Segment A, established brands. These are brands with low risk but average return. Segment B, developing brands. These are brands with average risk and good return. And Segment C, new brands. These are brands with high risk and excellent return. Your choice of segment can be based on the following 3 parameters. First is expected returns. Second is investment plan. And third is risk appetite. Let us talk about Segment A and broad features of brand which fall under this category. First, let us talk about marketing and brand development. These are the key strengths of these brands. They have a national, local, and even a store or outlet level marketing plan. ROI in these will be in the range of 8 to 12%, or even less for the first year. These brands should be purely looked upon with a 3 to 5 year perspective. The year-on-year growth in these brands will around 20 to 25%. Brands in this segment will be having a good presence across the country with more than 100 outlets, and at least 90% of them doing well. You can trust the companies which fall under this segment, as they have been in the market for quite some time and have built reputation for themselves. Coming to Segment B. Marketing and brand development might be at a local level or store level, and not at a national level. ROI in these will be in the range of 15 to 20% for the first year. The year-on-year growth in these brands will around 15 to 20%. But the base on which this growth is calculated, which is the first year turnover, might be less as compared to Segment A brands. But the margin offered to franchisee will be better than in Segment A. Brands in this segment will be having a decent presence across the country with around 15 to 20 outlets, and around 70% of them doing well. Company support might be limited, as it is a developing brand. Talking about the last segment, that is Segment C. Marketing and brand development are not their key strengths, as budgets for marketing are not that high. It would be more store-focused marketing plans. ROI in these brands will be around 15 to 20%. The year-on-year growth in these brands will around 20 to 25%, as the base on which growth is calculated will be low. Brands in this segment may not have even a single store, but the concept or product might be unique or good. Company support might be less, as even the brand is new. Each segment has its own positives and negatives. Your choice will depend on your self-evaluation versus the segment offering. Brands which don't fall into any of these segments can be classified as dangerous brands or stay-away brands. Once you have finalized on the category, the next thing to check is your investment planning. Each category will have brands with different investment requirement. So, it's time to check your investment planning. To do this again, ask a set of questions as follows. First, will this business be your primary source of income or additional source? This is to check on your risk appetite. Second, is the entire investment personally funded or arranged by bank loan, or you have got some borrowed funds? Third, do you want to leverage your funds across different businesses, which is usually what we suggest, or you want to put everything in one basket, which is the Warren Buffett's way? Last, what is holding time for your investment? Please get this thing very clear that you're investing into business and not taking up a job. And every business is subject to market risk. Now, as you have finalized on your investment and category, let us move to the last section, which is finalizing a brand. For this, get information on different brands which satisfy your requirement through websites, brand reviews on the net, or with the help of consultants who can share background information of these brands. Choosing a right consultant is very important, as he can give you good business models which can make a fortune for you. Shortlist some brands from the options proposed. After shortlisting the brand, you need to do a check on the company's background. Consultant can help you with this. Things which you should look for are, first, company's reputation. Second, management team and their experience. Third, product appeal. Fourth, reference of existing franchisees. If you are satisfied with the company, then you should move on to evaluating and negotiating the business model. Check on the margins, investment, marketing support, and brand development plan of the company. Ask your consultant to do an ROI analysis and negotiate the terms with the company. Get the agreement legally ratified. Finally, move on towards signing the agreement. Make a wise choice, and please understand that you are not buying a product, which is the term I often hear our fellow consulting companies saying. It is instead building a business. It needs time, money, and drive to make a business successful. This video has been presented by www.click2franchise.com, a franchise consulting company, as part of their Learn Franchising program. Hope this video has been of use to you and adds some value to your knowledge about franchising industry. We will be adding videos on other topics related to franchising. Keep following to learn franchising. Thank you. We wish you all the luck. Happy franchising.